Oh yeah, now it's silent. Great, so are you ready to start the lesson?
Yes.
Be more happy.
Yeah.
I can see you. There is your smile. Thank you. So, do you see the agenda of today's lesson?
Yeah.
Yes. Someone is screaming. It's either coming from Risalat or Kanila. If that's from you, please turn off your... Then it's from Risalat. Risalat, can you try to turn off your microphone, please? Okay, you got it. Oh, no, I didn't. Students, if there's some voice coming, background voice from you, please turn off your microphone because this noise distracts the lesson. So, okay, let's start. Agenda for today. As I see, some of the students are confused about the structure of the exam. Before you were confused about the structure of the essays, now the structure of the exam, whole exam, which quite surprised me. So I will explain what kind of questions you will get, how many minutes you have to spend. So we will have a little introduction of the exam before 1 month of the exam. So not that late, so we can cover it up. Next, we will have a question answer session regarding your exams, if you will have some. Then we will have a public feedback session. I have chosen 2 essays, and I'm sure you will like them because it's quite funny. The best essays. Next, it goes emails, also will be text, and reading exercises will be done for this session, for the first one. Is that clear for you?
Yeah.
Everything regarding to the lesson.
Listening or the exam?
Reading is regarding
Reading.
lesson.
It will be, the first session will be about Lightroom. The third session will be IELTS also. So, mixed up. Okay, let's start. So, first thing, as you may know, some of you may know, maybe not, you will have 2 exams in one day, not just one. So don't hope like you went there for 1 hour and 15 minutes. No, you will stay there for longer. Why 2 exams? The next one is about what?
Mathematics.
Mathematics. Thank you. So no question should be about the exam now. So you keep asking me, will I be there for 1 hour?
Because this year we should have had 8 exams.
Yes, so just true. So it should be a really exciting moment for you. Just taking 2 exams, you will be there 2 hours and 30 minutes. I think it's exciting. I think it's the easiest thing that you can ever done in your life. So 2 exams, not 1. Be prepared for both. So there is no need to become the most religious person just before the exam. You have to prepare beforehand. When I ask you why you don't send me your essays, your answer is, there's 1 month left. I can prepare in a week. I can learn how to write essays in a week. But no, look at the reality. Write every day 1 essay or 2 essays. 1 essay, 1 email, 1 reading. Just mix it up. Don't forget to do them because there is no miracle will happen because trust me, you are not the luckiest people in the world. Just trust me, you are not. So exam is not easy thing. Don't take it easy. Maybe the past papers seems for you, oh, that's easy, that's elementary level, but not in the exam. They will not appear so. And for those students who are not, they have no idea what they are doing now, let me do introduction. So exam part. As you, like 70% of you know, first part will be about use of English, how well you know the grammar, how well you know the vocabulary. So what types of part 1 we have, the use of English? Just 2, right? Test and fill in the gaps?
Yes.
Yes? Have you done tests already?
Yes, with Miss Madina.
Yes, with Miss Medina, you do all the tests from 2016 till 2018. You have done them. Some of them will be even 2014, which seems really easy because those times the English was not that popular. And next one is fill in the gaps. Have you done this one? Fill in the gaps. When you have the text and you have to put the suitable options.
No.
No? What did you do last lesson? last lesson we were all doing only the fill in the gaps. When you have the text,
somebody was sleeping.
yes, so now I know who's been sleeping in my lesson. I wish I could pick out the students, but I cannot. So, Marvoisit, have you ever done the exam paper before?
Before, what kind of exam?
Lyceum English exam. Have you done the past papers?
Yes.
Yep.
Some of them.
Not Muhammad Babur, it's about Marvoisit. He's new, that's why I'm asking something.
Okay.
Yep.
Teacher, I don't understand you, please.
Окей. А когда вы пробовали делать прошлые экзамены, например, 2015-2016 exam papers?
Yes, I have.
Okay, great. So that's what I'm asking. So first part, use of English. How many minutes you should be spending here?
5.
5 if you are smart.
15.
10 if you are average. Okay?
15.
I will not go further. Okay, exam part. Next part will be about reading. I know you don't read books. I know the only thing that you read is messages. Even you just scroll. You just skim and scan. You're like IELTS students. Okay, so reading part is divided into 4 sections, mostly. First one is multiple choice. We have lots of practices for this one. For new students, I will send the PPT so you can practice multiple choice more. Then true, false, not given. Also popular one, you will have up to 5 questions for true, false, not given. Then you have no more than 4 words and you still don't know how to count. And I don't know how you will pass mathematics exam. In your homework, it's like 6 words, 7 words, 9 words, sentences, paragraphs, but not 4 words or up to 4 words. Please count. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. And you stop here. Then last one is matching. Matching we will do today in the 3rd session. For those, if you have tried matching, that's great for you. But if you haven't, we will do it today and you can have a practice out of this one. Is that clear?
Yes.
Matching?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Great. Writing. Writing is the favorite part of the students. I know because you do more essays as a homework. Okay, so task 1, we have emails, letters. They are quite similar. So again, if you are smart, you will spend 15 minutes, no more, for this one. Do you need to plan your email?
No.
No.
I'm so sorry for disturbing, but I want to ask a question.
Yep.
What did you mean by saying no more 4 words? I asked you before, but my microphone was muted.
Okay. No more than 4 words, it means you will have a question. For example, they will ask you, is that true that Marilyn Monroe was a popular actress, for example? And in order to answer, you have to take only 4 words from the text. No more. So your answer will be, it can be 1 word, 2, 3, 4, but not 5. We will do no more than 4 words today also. Next one is task 2. Here you have to discuss their opinion essay, cause and effect. They have done it last lesson. But let me remind you, when I asked to write emails, which I did last lesson, how many words you should have written for task 1?
At least 150.
150.
What does mean this at least?
Minimum.
Minimum.
I cannot
More than 150.
Don't write more than 150.
Yes. At least means you should have reached this 150 and you can exceed it a little bit. Yeah, 170 is okay. But if you write 100 words, please do not send this email to me. 100 words is not enough. You will not pass with 100 words. You will not cover all aspects here with 100 words. 150 is still not enough. Write 150 words. And do not send me emails with 400 words. it should be clear by now for everyone that it is only 160 words for email and 250 words for task 2. So know the difference between this. Even if you don't know now the word count, then you should really wonder how you can pass the exam. Please pay more attention to the instructions of the exam.
How many
So
words should we read in there?
For the email, 150 at least. You can write 170 up to. For this one, you have to write 250 at least.
Thank you.
So here you have to spend 20-25 minutes. If you are smart. So why 25 minutes? Is 5 minutes is for planning. So 20 minutes should be enough to write one essay. Do not write in 1 hour. Now, do you have any questions regarding the exam for new students especially?
No.
Yes, can I ask a question?
Of course.
How many times we will get for writing exam in Lyceum?
How many
Плюс-минус.
marks you will get?
Нет, сколько времени нам дадут на один экзамен?
Okay, one exam will last 1 hour and 15 minutes. The
Всё,
English
спасибо.
exam for use of English, for reading, for 2 writings, you will have only 1 hour and 15 minutes. So that's why you have to spend for writing 15-25 minutes in order so you can do reading and the use of English parts. Because the essay part may seem hard for you, but if you follow the structure, you can get the 15, 14, 16 easily. But for reading, even when you write one word incorrectly, even when you make a spelling mistake, or you choose the wrong words from the text, then they will not give you the mark. So if you do 4 questions incorrect in reading, it means you are losing 8 marks. 8 marks cost you a lot in the exam. So pay more attention to the reading.
Okay. Thank you.
So now reading part. Is that clear from here?
Yes.
Yes?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Are you looking to the same screen?
Yes.
Okay. So from here you have to read and you have to find out from where this text was taken from. It's a common question for West Lyceum, where the first question will be about you have to find out where this extract was taken from. Was it a newspaper, book, marketing, leaflets? So you have to find out and pick the correct option. Here you have to pick only one correct answer. Do not circle 2 because examiner will just exclude you. You have 1 minute.
Miss Malika, can you share it on the screen?
Okay.
Thank you.
Sevinch, are you reading? If your microphone is not working, please do send your answers through the message. Ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone?
Yes.
Yes, I understand.
Yes. Yes. What about Marwasid? Are you ready?
Yes, yes.
What's your answer?
I think it's maybe C.
Maybe. What's your second option?
B.
Okay, your second option is, but can you explain me why the B is the correct answer from the text? Why it's correct? Who can explain?
Because
I think
usually in
Why you think that it is an advertisement for a new business service? What does it tell from the text that it is an advertisement? Anyone?
can I say
Okay.
they say in an advertisement usually begin with question and answer for question.
Okay.
This will have question: are you sitting in small business or worried about the cost of renting office space and employment the right people? And the highlighting words, racial or the word, and to advertise the corporation which can help us with business.
Exactly. First, they are grabbing the attention of the customer, potential customer, with a rhetorical question. Then they are telling you, they keep addressing to you as if you need it, if you see you need a help, as if you need their product. So that's why it's an advertisement. And it's yes, it's B. Next one. Question 2. What does the service provide? What does it provide?
Обеспечить.
Mhm. As you can see, it's the same text but different question. That's what will happen in the exam. For one text, you will have 3 questions. Okay, cousin Dex thinks it's C. Fakhruddin saying it's A, and Jasmina is saying it's C. Third. Okay. When you get ready, please make some noise. Like, I'm done. I'm finished. I have answered. I have sent. Okay. Let's wait a little more. Durdona, have you answered?
Yes, I'm ready, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
I think the answer is B.
It's
That's
A, off-site staff to perform general office duties. This is duties.
It's the same as
Обязанности.
обязанности, типа.
Обязанности.
Yep. So Kazembek, I think he was right. I think his answer was A. Third one. Which of the following
Where
is
you
not
can
included?
find the answer is A.
Because it's talking about the duties. We will give you your business professional image, and your polite, friendly staff will hand your calls and present your business in the best possible way. They are talking about what this receptionist will do.
Miss Malika, but in the text write that they can
sorry,
provide
business-
with professional business ideas.
Yeah, it's here in the second one. We will give your business a professional image, and our polite, friendly staff will hand and let your calls and present your business in the best possible way. It means they are talking about the performance, their duties.
But
It's
the question will
here.
provide.
So, providing, for example, what's my duty to provide to you? To conduct a lesson, to message, to reply. So it's my duties. Third one. please everyone message and do not message to everyone. Please do it privately. Ashkurat Westaghzada, have you finished?
Already.
Already? What about Irkin Westaghzada? She's quiet today.
Yes, I am thinking now.
Okay. I have such different answers. It's some say A, D, D, again D. Ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
A mail forwarding. Why mail forwarding is the correct answer?
With the option of forwarding a mail that mentioned in the text.
Can you tell me where?
In the last sentence.
Formal approach with the option of forwarding mail.
Look,
It's the last
here.
paragraph.
Look,
Forward the
and here
mail
say basic
premier
office
offer.
deal. Here your basic ones are here. But here for more personal approach, with the option for more forwarding email and messaging, you have to ask for premier office deals, not
Yeah.
basic ones. So read it carefully, the question first. Fourth. Now new text, new question. What does it mean to praise? Salat, are you sending your answers? Salat, if you're here, please do send your answers to the Zoom chat. Or you can turn on your microphone. Okay, Saeed, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Yes, great. Azizbek,
Miss Malika.
you're here? Please stay till the end of the lesson. Don't leave anywhere.
Malika should be sent to assistant to the teacher.
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone is ready?
Yes.
What is the first answer?
Yes.
Answer is D.
D.
To praise. Why it's to praise?
Congratulate.
Because you're saying it's congratulations.
Okay. But that means to accuse.
To blame.
Обвинять.
Yes, to blame. So here no one is accusing. Okay. Next one. What can be implied about the workshop? Please do not tap. Everyone is ready?
No.
Not yet? Okay, let's wait a little more. Please do not send to Miss Malika. I know it's my name, but a message from here cannot be read, so please do send to assistant teacher. So here answer is C. Why it is C? It lasted 1 day.
The last sentence. It's just that I haven't seen since our meeting on Friday.
Thank you.
Answer is motivation was the only topic discussed.
No, it lasted 1 day. This one is in bold, but it's your option 1, 2, 3, 4.
So the A answer is all the delegates, right?
Yes.
I
So
said
it lasts 1 day is C1. Yep.
I said this was the question.
Oh no. The question ended with
highlight,
yeah,
как бы
lost
там
the
жирным
bold.
написан.
Oh yeah. Sorry, while I was typing, I made it incorrect. Then your answer was still correct, right? If it wasn't for the bold one. Okay. Number 6. What can be implied about Dr. Friedman? Great, I received answer from Kamola, Kozembek, Sophia, Sonia, sponsors. Take Faizi, I received. Abdullah is great. Abdulrazak, okay. Diana, have you answered?
Yes,
Yes?
I think.
Okay. Great.
B.
Answer is B here. He has very busy schedule. How do
He
we
was
know that
able
he
to
has
find
a
the
very
time
Was
busy
able
Because it says that he was able to find time for us.
Thank you. So those were saying that it is a C. Why it's not C? He is a leading expert on staff motivation.
It doesn't say that he's an expert. It says that he had a fascinating talk.
Yes, talk on staff motivation, but nothing about the expertise. So it is like not given.
Yeah.
Next one. New reading, new question. The recipes, they are very popular topic in the life.
Yeah.
Very, very popular. Okay, you send your answers very fast. Top 3 students. It's like not the Lyceum will fail you, but you will fail the Lyceum. Like going opposite.
I'm done.
Great. Risalat, please send your answers also. You are here not to observe only, you are here also to participate.
No, but I
answer
can.
free.
Yes, answer.
Yeah, no, I was about Risalat. She wasn't answering the question. Okay, it's A.
Yes.
Thank you. Next one. What must the cook do first?
It's the easiest one.
The easiest one. I hope it's the easiest one for everyone. But I see incorrect answers also. You keep sending the answer B, always, like, in, non-stop. It's like you don't read, you just get the answer. Okay. Do we have C who hasn't finished yet? No? Everyone's done? And the guessing was correct.
Click it on and turn on the oven.
So sometimes guessing helps, I guess. Number 10. Which of the
Малика,
following...
turn on the oven.
No. What does an
Включить.
oven?
Микроволновка.
Включить духовку.
Да, микроволновка.
Включить духовку, yep. So which of the following items is needed to make this recipe? Microwave, sieve, saucepan, or knife?
Teacher,
Yep.
what's the mean sieve?
Это сито.
Что?
Это сито. Okay, in the kitchen, in order, I think you all should know it. Sito, I don't know how to explain. When you have to clean up or
Когда процедить что-то хотите?
Да, муку, к примеру,
нужно для муки.
чтобы тесто подменять.
Дрожжи, что ли?
Нет, это не дрожжи, это такой инструмент,
Это-
который...
Это сетка такая, чтобы муку очистить от
вот электричество.
комочков.
А вот на узбекском тоже сказали, это элайт. Вот. Ахмедин, thank you.
So the answer is B, right?
Yeah.
Because of the
Yes.
discussion.
No, mixture.
Sift the
Powder
flour.
mixture.
Yes, the answer is B. Okay, next. I'm sorry, I have to go on a feedback now. If you recognize your work from here,
There.
do you see the task on the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Great. Do you recognize this one?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. It was your homework, right?
Yes.
Okay. New students, please read this question. At least part is highlighted for you. As soon as you finish, let me know. Marwasid, are you done?
Yes. No, I haven't yet.
Okay. I hope the owner of this masterpiece is online now. And I hope he will tell his name to us. I have removed the name, just in case maybe the person doesn't want to be known.
I have finished, teacher.
Okay, great. So in this email, what was your job? First of all, was it formal email or informal email?
Semi-formal.
Formal.
It could be
Academic
formal
not
or
student.
semi-formal.
Yeah.
Okay, it could be. So you know the person to whom you are writing, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, great. Okay, and you're asking for a reference, and the teacher, is the teacher professional in giving the references? Does the teacher know how to give a reference? Yes,
Maybe.
no?
Yes.
Yes, I guess.
Don't
They
know how to
know,
give
they
reference.
know. They know, they do know, because it's their job. They give reference actually.
Always praise
Your
students,
school?
so yeah.
Yeah, They give the references, they give about your behavior, marks, they know everything from you, about you, so they are professionals in this. So here, you should not teach your teacher how to give a reference. In the email, the student was teaching and saying, I will send you example of reference, how to do it. So you don't need to do that. Please, guys, do not touch your earphones. Thank you. So, how many paragraphs you needed to have here?
3 paragraphs.
3 main paragraphs, but
Yeah.
except the main ones, how many? Except these 3.
4.
Except this one, you needed to have a purpose, introduction, right? Together, and then the ending. Okay. Do you need to thank your teacher in advance?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you have to. You must. It's a must.
Also,
here.
introduce yourself, right?
Exactly. Why you have to introduce yourself? Why not
Because
just, okay,
this
can you
teacher is
give me
old and like
You know,
he
you
doesn't
cannot
know.
remember.
Yeah,
Or he
your
doesn't
teacher
know you.
might not recognize you, might not remember you, or even if the teacher remembers. For example, now I have 3 Jasmines in the class. If you message me, say, I'm Jasmina, can you give me a reference? Okay, reach Jasmina. So I have to message again and again. Okay, you will say, okay, I am Jasmina, for example, Yıldız Matla. Maybe I have 2. For example, I have 2 Erkinus, so I have to ask again. So you have to clarify what class, what level, surname, name, every details must be there. So now let's look at this student masterpiece. Do you see this masterpiece?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
I see emojis.
Yes, I see them too, and I have a question. Why?
To make the letter look more kind, I guess.
More kind. So your teacher will feel sorry. Yeah. So please.
Miss Malika, can
I
you
beg
share
you.
it on the screen? Oh, it's okay.
I will make it bigger. We can see. Okay. So don't read. Just look at it. Do you see mistakes?
It's not like organized.
Там нету параграфов.
Yes.
It's
Haven't paragraphs.
there is in the end.
It should be commas
Yeah.
after dear Mr. Roger, for example.
Guys, look at this email. There is no single comma. 100 words and all wasted.
Yes.
You must use comma. In your first class at school, your teacher taught you how to use comma and full stop. It was the 2 things that you should know. And where is it?
Maybe he
Nothing.
didn't start it in first class.
Okay. Okay, by the way, Kia was the name of a student, but I removed it because I thought student
I
might get.
saw it.
But I have seen.
Yeah. Yeah, but don't tell.
Yeah, we are not rude.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's discuss it now in detail. First thing from here, dear Mr. Roger, do we have mistake here?
Comma.
Yeah, comma.
Yes,
Put a comma.
definitely. Comma is important in emails. You must put it after the name you referred. Do not put comma after dear and then after Mr. Roger. 1 comma is enough. Okay, next one. The next mistake from here, I'm writing in this section. Do we have any?
Introducing.
Indent, maybe. Haven't.
Okay, I'm writing you to ask from you some aid for my new job.
From you.
From you is necessary.
You should introduce yourself.
Exactly, introduction is missing. And then you are not allowed to start this way because it's like you haven't seen your teacher for 5-10 years and all you can say is, I'm writing to you because I need something from you.
Yeah, you should like say how grateful you were to be a student of his.
Yeah, at least lie, yes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
as you always do.
Introduction is missing here.
Malika, can we say 8 is my job?
Some from you, some 8 for by he uses incorrect words. Actually, he is unsuitable because it's
Somehow.
not kind. Yeah, help would be better. 8 is not suitable word. Okay, to introduction, we include the greetings and introducing yourself. That's the logical information that you must include here. Okay, next one. Let's tell you that I'm going to meeting next week for applying for sales assistant. How many mistakes do you see here?
Let me tell you.
Yes, first of all,
Let me.
is it unsuitable language usage? Let me tell you.
No, it is.
I think it's suitable.
Not appropriate for it with a teacher.
And after me, there is no
Informal.
ing.
Yep. First of all, the let me tell you it's unsuitable. It's informal. Do not start so. And also in emails, you must be as polite as possible, and that is not polite language. Okay, let me tell you that I am going to meeting next week for applying for
After me,
sales
there is no
assistant.
ing. There doesn't have to be ing.
Maybe applying for a position as a sales assistant would be
Yeah,
better.
language is here too weak. Poor language. You understand this sentence because you may make the similar mistake. So more or less, you got the sentence point. But if the examiner will read it, the examiner will not understand it. The wording is unclear. It's so confusing. The wording or the word choice not suitable. Also, the grammatical mistakes making the sentence hard to understand. Okay, next one. A big supermarket, as you know, they need characteristic of a school, and I would like to have the best characteristic for applying. You need the best characteristic for applying or to get the job?
To get the job.
Exactly, unsuitable. Okay, and then big supermarket. Do you really need a reference for big supermarket?
No.
No.
Not much. You have to find a proper job. Here you failed it. In the task, they would have given you for what position you are applying in order to get the reference, but they wanted you to decide because it was your task. It was they were checking you, and you failed here by telling it to the supermarket. And as you know that they need characteristics. Okay, the repetition. Do we allow to use the same words again and again and so close to each other?
No.
Yes.
No, you cannot. Okay, so now, is this, excuse me, who was speaking?
No.
Okay, that person changed mind. Okay, so to see here, is it purpose of the email?
Yes.
Somehow, but is it a big one?
No.
It's quite big.
Does it have? Okay, let me divide from here. Now, can you tell me your own version of its introduction? How would you write this one, or can you read the ones that you have already written? Do we have any more suitable versions for this one?
I can read 1 second.
Okay. It was your homework, so all of you should have this email actually. If you
For
haven't,
example, I am dear, as I wrote, dear Mrs. Cooper, I'm Kristen Lake, one of your former students from Academy TI University during 2015 to 2019. It was an honor to be a tutor of yours because in my perspective, your lessons were enjoyable and educational. That gave my life direction, which I'm truly grateful for. I'm writing in order to ask you a favor to write a reference letter for me that I would apply for a position as an accountant.
Thank you. So that was a clear start. So the teacher doesn't have to guess, okay, who's writing now? It's clear which year the students are in, which course, the name, the surname, all is there. It should be this way. This one is not suitable. You already failed with this start in the exam. Now let's move to the next part. Of course, you can say, is it okay keep saying you?
No, we can't.
Yeah, directly addressing is not okay. Avoid repetitive usage. Okay, of course, you can say why you want to be sales assistant because there are more better jobs from this, but it's my first job experience and I would like to be skilled enough when I will be manager. So my opinion, you can accept my decision. Okay, now look. Starting from here, so here, was it the requirement of the email to explain why you want to get this job? Was it?
Somehow.
Azbek, was it?
First, instead of say, the person needed to put, asking, ask.
We can explain why we choose this job.
Yes, you can explain. But is it suitable? So you can accept my decision. Can we rephrase this part? This part. Can you rephrase and give me better sentence? Anyone?
Maybe I want to be a manager. My corporation, my work.
We should say
told
why.
me that-
Yeah.
Yes, you should say why you want to get this job, but look, 1, 2, 3, almost 4 lines, and no comma, not divided into sentences. It's not suitable because one sentence should have one idea, okay, maximum 2 ideas, but you must divide it. So now the ideas are mixed and it's not understandable. It's not appropriate to write so. So that's why the part where you want your teacher to accept your decision and to understand your position, it should be in a separate sentence. Do not combine the ones that can be separated appropriately. Okay, can you write my best features in my specification, please? Thanks in advance. I'm looking forward to see you later. Is the student something missing here?
He didn't include what exactly the teacher should mention.
Yeah, he's saying best features, but what is this best features? You have to clarify what exactly, because best features, I can just say, okay, Azbek sleeps well. Jasmine, let's say, she's active. Diana smiles well.
Malika,
So for me, best features, yes?
your favorite student is Jasmine, yeah?
No. Why? I mentioned Azbek actually first. They should have said Azbek. Okay, sincerely, your former student is the owner of this email is right here, but doesn't want to be known, I guess. I will not tell the name. So sincerely, your former student. So is it a suitable ending?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's better
very
to-
stupid.
That's rude.
Before this one, you should have thanked your teacher, like in advance, for sending something.
Thanks, advance.
Yeah.
Here it's written. Miss
It should
Malika,
be separated. Yep.
Uh.
Please, the conclusion ending should be separated, and this one also. But I think in the next email you will see it better. I think I will show the right one. So please do separate your emails in this way. Everything, thinking part, this part, it's seen in the first glance, so it may change the mind of a teacher in order to write it even better. So do separate them. Now next one. I hope you will see. Okay, let's do task 2 first. One task 1, one task 2. Do you remember this question?
Yes.
Yes, it's unforgettable. It was a 2-question essay, right?
Yeah, 2 questions.
Yeah. Do we allowed to ask questions in introduction?
No.
No.
No. Can you say that the question was asked in the task and my answer is yes or no? Can I say?
No.
Directly, my answer is yes, my answer is no. Can I do so?
No, you should tell more.
No. I should repeat the statement that was given to me. For example, I agree with what? I disagree with what? I will discuss what in this essay? Okay, now here is if you are a new student, read the task and then read the introduction. Only the introduction part. Let me remove it.
It's introduction, right?
Yes, it is introduction.
Miss Malika,
Yes.
it's not suitable at all because there are no paraphrasing and
Yes. I thought that they copied.
question is rewritten.
Okay. Let's start from the start. Current time, some people prefer to studying and working harder than others. Is it suitable?
No.
No,
No.
Why not? Why not?
because
Work is
we can write much
It is
better.
suitable if the question was
The
different.
introduction is mostly consisted of questions and the thesis statement is wrong.
Okay. The task is focusing only on employment
No.
No.
Employment and education.
and education. So paraphrasing at current time, some people prefer studying and working harder than others. So what can I change here in the introduction?
working.
Instead of current time, we should write something else.
Okay, yes, this part must be replaced.
But it's true or
It's common plus it's simple and even unsuitable for this one. And it doesn't say that now only people started working harder or studying harder. So you don't need to say it current time. It's not unsuitable. Okay, what they can take in order to working hard. Is it brings always benefit? This essay will answer is no to the second question. So, if it was a speaking, then this student would pass, but it's not speaking.
Yeah.
So, do not paraphrase the task, do not paraphrase the question and make another question. Okay, never. Never ask or put question here. And I thought that maybe it was a misunderstanding, but the second question is also paraphrased. If it brings always benefit, first the question asked incorrectly.
That's
Yes, does it should be. Again, No rhetorical questions. So you say, okay, it's not a question, I'm not asking a question, it's the rhetorical question. Even rhetorical questions not allowed. Please do not. Just all you have to do is take the statement from here and put it here in different words. Change the wording, change the place, and that's it. Okay, next one. This essay will answer is no to the second question. What is wrong here? What's wrong with the
answer? Our answer
Quite
is
funny.
What is right here?
That's why, students, I tell you to write essays. This student doesn't write essays a lot. So you see what's your masterpiece, your first work will show. Do not believe that you have superpowers inside, that from the first time you will write perfect essays, because that's not going to happen. This is the wrongest thesis statement that I have ever seen in my life. So do not repeat this one. First, you should not directly mention to which question you're answering. You just have to say, okay, you take this part. You agree with this question. Or you have to give the full answer to the question. But saying directly yes, no is not appropriate.
Ms. Malika, how can we
Can you
change
give me thesis
the
statement? Yes?
question?
Can we say this essay will answer for these questions with appropriate answers?
No, no. Can you guys give me suitable thesis statement? Kuratova Jasmina Abdurrahim.
Was question
For this one, can you give me thesis statement? Good thesis statement.
and support answer.
Okay, here we can use the support, yes. But first you have to, why do some people work harder? You have to mention, you can say the reason that people work harder, work better, or challenge themselves because, for example, because of salary. Or they are interested in this job. We have discussed this essay previous lesson, so you should have the ideas.
Yeah.
Second, is it always good thing to work hard?
So you are
Then you have
you
to
are
say,
you are asking us ideas, or
no, give me thesis statement.
should I read it?
Yep.
Also, it can be favorable in achieving the goal. That people work hard. Also, it can be favorable in achieving the goals. I suppose it contains some negative effects also. The following paragraphs will describe these reasons and these reasons.
And this reason.
Can I say
Okay. Yep. Who was it?
We'll give the answer for the question why do some people work harder and discuss is it always a good thing to work hard.
Okay. More options? Or you always pick the email to write as a homework instead of task 2?
I do it myself.
Can I say my thesis statement?
Sure.
This essay believes that people who work hard is main goal to achieve their goals, which is positive factor.
Okay, so here you are mentioning, is it a negative, is it a positive? Okay. Good one.
Wait, я должна еще раз сформулировать, это я не сказала.
Yeah, the ending was a little unsuitable.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's look at the B1. Can you find the 3 biggest mistakes from here?
I think they.
I hope the owner of the student is here. Owner of this essay. And I hope he's seeing her mistake.
I wouldn't use actually as a linking word.
Okay. What about İslam? Things or şuratva or yoldaşmatva or golib or faiziyev? I start forgetting your voices, so it would be great if you start talking also.
Shouldn't we write the comma after therefore? Or we shouldn't.
Yeah, after linking words, in most cases you must put comma. Okay, first, I think it's due to purposes. They are not ordinary demands. Purposes, is it singular or plural?
Purposes. Plural.
They are not ordinary demands. Is it even an argument? Not ordinary demand? Is it argument? Is it a proper argument?
No.
What do you understand by ordinary demand?
Обычные.
Необычные требования, нестандартные.
Does it make sense? Is it an argument even?
No, I just translated.
Not suitable argument.
Miss Maika, can we use
Yep.
Extraordinary motivation?
Extraordinary motivation.
Extreme.
It sounds good. Yeah, why not?
Miss Malika,
Yep.
can I begin this paragraph with on the one hand?
Do you want to discuss both sides?
Yes.
It is two-part question.
I begin to start body one.
If you say on the one hand and you discuss one thing, but it's not a discussion. So yes, it's two-part question where you have to address two questions. But if you use on the one hand, then you have to analyze both sides deeply. Then yes. If you decide if you only discuss one side and second side is just left out, then no. This is not a proper start for your essays because first of all, it's not directly an opinion. I say yes, you may include it, but not. And here it should be followed by an opinion, but by an argument. But argument, as you can see, it lacks here. It's unsuitable. It cannot be explained properly.
Miss Malika, what did you write in do not what?
Start with your opinion.
Start?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, actually, is it suitable actually?
No.
No.
We have better linking words. Use a better linking word.
Maybe admittedly.
Yes. I send you a list of book where you can find lots of linking words. So do not come up to me with your and also. And actually, they are related to their prosperous future, which is people cannot live without them.
I think they are related with their prosperous future.
No, it's okay. They are related to their prosperous future. It's okay, which is people cannot live without them. But I'm interested in this part.
Which is
People no.
which is time parents.
Unclear wording. That's why you must proofread your essays because once you start proofreading, you understand that it doesn't make sense. And do not proofread right after you finish your essay, like after 5-10 minutes when your brain is fresh, more fresh. Okay, therefore, most of people pay attention working hard, studying hard. Is it okay, this sentence? What's wrong with this sentence?
Pay attention to or
Pay attention.
For
Is this sentence relevant?
No, it hasn't the idea. I can understand.
Why they wrote this sentence?
It's not a new idea. Or if you wanted to connect the link back to the question, then you should have given in a different wording or with different explanation, with longer sentence or as a support, but not just an empty place where you want to just feel that you want to read 250 words. Okay, there is always as options, for instance. There are as well options. Okay. For instance, can we change this part?
As well as.
Okay, as well as. Okay, here the student wants to give what?
Example.
Example. So when you want to give example, you don't have to tell that there is options for you. They are available. You just can start with an example itself, right? To exemplify, to illustrate, to demonstrate. This part, the student by adding, it's not connected to each other. There's no unity because of the wording itself. So it would be better if the student was left with just for instance and after just comma. More motivated thinking about something fabulous accordingly dreams.
What?
What does it mean?
What?
More, what does it mean here? More motivated thinking about something fabulous. First thing that is catching that fabulous. The word fabulous. Can I use the word fabulous?
No.
No, cannot be used. And then the sentence itself here has no point, as make people absolutely satisfied. Okay. The tenses are used here fully incorrect. And due to the student having no one specific idea to concentrate to, the student's failing to write a sentence. And also here, as you can see, there is no comma. So making the sentence fully confusing to read and to understand. Okay, it's true that most of people who work hard in order to get high salary cause of they really motivated from money.
Because they are motivated to make money. I think.
To make profit, to benefit financially.
Because of they means because.
Yes. Let's say profit. Cause this word, is it suitable here?
No.
No.
No.
Doesn't fit here. If it's your first essays or first 5-6 essays, still it's like you're a beginner. That's why do not try to write long sentences and feel like it's a complex sentence. Simple sentences, compound sentences still work good for you because as you can see, the sentences are quite huge, but they mean nothing. There is no idea. There's no controlling idea.
It's better to write short but meaningful sentence and
understandable.
Correct ideas.
At least understandable. So simple sentences still work here. Because while making the sentences so long, first they are making even more grammar mistakes. Words, they are not suitable. Wording absolutely unclear, misleading to the examiner. So sometimes students feel like if I write more words, the examiner will put me a higher mark. No, because if your level is lower than intermediate level, then by writing more, you will make more mistakes. So every single grammar mistake will cost you a lot in the exam. So keep it simple if you are a beginner. Yes?
Can we use however instead of but when we connect two sentences?
You can use in the middle the word however, but you can also use but in the middle. Just but I don't advise to write at the start, but in the middle that's okay. Okay. Do you remember coherence and cohesion?
Yeah.
Yes.
What was that?
Linking groups.
And
Последовательность.
Unity.
why do we need coherence and
Uniting.
cohesion?
Unity.
It is the main part
To
of
understand
essay.
our essay.
For
Yes.
unit
The
or
criteria.
First sentences.
Coherence and cohesion needed so that there will be logical flow in your essay. So the ideas are connected appropriately. So when you say firstly, it means you are presenting your first argument. You say secondly, there is a second argument to be presented. So I think when I was explaining the coherence and cohesion, I misled some students. A coherence cohesion is not when you say for your second question requires that. So yes, you are referring to the second question, but you don't have to say you are addressing the second question. It's not what coherence and cohesion means. It's logical for the examiner that your second paragraph is already second question. So that's why do not state it directly. Okay, second question required that is it always good thing to work hard? Now the student doing what here?
repeat the question.
The question again, the student asking question. Question doesn't have to be restated. Needs to be restated. Okay, my answer is no. What's wrong here?
We can't say as.
You can say no or yes.
We
Yes.
can write our opinion.
Yes,
Explain.
we must
It's
explain
not-
our choice.
Like
It
discuss.
should be removed.
It must
We
be
just
removed. Not
discuss
should, it
this
must be removed.
We
Yeah.
can explain
Right.
why we
We must explain why we
yes.
choose this answer.
why we reported this.
We
Yeah.
cannot answer in a direct form.
Yes, direct form. Direct answers. They should not be here. Okay, instead of you should explain, yes? Explanation is better. Okay, problems. Okay, there are some confirmations to support my idea. Please do not keep saying my, I, our, we, us, my neighbor, my family, entire world. Excluded. And you don't need to say that you have a confirmation. You don't say that you have a confirmation. You tell this confirmation. You prove your point by support, by statement, by example. Okay, there may arise, okay, the word spelling, mistake. Healthy or health problems. What is a healthy problem? Здоровая проблема.
Serious
Health
problem.
problem.
Okay.
maybe.
Health problems.
Health.
Yeah,
Also related problems would
yes,
be better.
only health problems. Healthy problem cannot, there is no such thing. Healthy problem. Yes?
Здоровые
What
проблемы.
kind of problem you have? I have a healthy problem. Okay, felt pressure or stressful? Felt or feel? What?
Feel.
Feel.
Feel.
Yeah, and then can we say that they
pressure.
exactly feel this pressure, or they may feel this pressure? You must
May.
use the may,
Possible.
could, can, possibility. Yes, you have to
Yeah.
present the possibility that this may
It's
happen.
like may is
Yes.
written. May arise and comma and fell. I think they connect.
There
May.
may
Or
arise
not.
there may arise health problems.
So
I
you
think
mean
they are
that
not
in
connected.
every part we should write may arise, may
No,
feel
here
pressure.
they don't look connected. Look, there may arise health problems.
And
Then
feel
it should be
pressure.
health, pressure, and stress.
Mhm.
If the student rephrase a little, then they don't have to repeat the word may. But now
Yeah.
it doesn't look good. Okay, next one. People should have a rest after working a long time. Is that okay?
Very simple.
Not so bad as others.
It's better than other sentences, but it looks incomplete. You can add more here.
Yeah. Why?
We must write that people
You should give more
not
words.
work hard.
If you
It's
add a
not
linking
okay.
word over here,
Yes,
then
combine
that
them.
would be better. Linking words before the people. Do not start with the people, but some words here that would prove or to make your argument stronger. But now it looks very simple. Not only health key issues, again, but also family may abandon. Family may, okay, harmonizable family demands some time
What does
to.
mean harmonizable?
It's like not toxic family, normal family, friendly family, I guess.
Okay.
And haven't examples.
The student has given example, but the student hasn't used the signal words that would give us the idea that yes, that is an example.
Important.
Okay, look after them, should try to having fun and earn the precious time with family members. Here, having fun is good, but again, and the precious time. One half here is not enough. It should be somehow, the word should be added to connect them.
Right.
Have precious time. We should try to having fun and spend their precious time or something. The word just precious is not connected here. It's not making sense. In fact, family is the most important in
What?
life.
Important what in life? Like, we need noun here.
What is missing?
Now.
Noun.
Yep. This sentence needs to be developed. It's a concluding sentence, so it should be. It should summarize. Okay, to conclude, questions are provided by answers. Never give such statement. Working hard is the best method to strive their achievements, but should know the limit.
Their whose achievements?
Okay, is it a suitable conclusion?
No.
It's like opinion.
Okay, here it's actually
statement.
conclusion is much better than B1 and B2
Yes.
introduction, but would be better if the student also give the more summary, or should have changed this sentence. The first one, the questions are provided by answers. Maybe the opinion could have been added to improve it. But now, this, yes.
How can we summarize essays like that?
Summarize. You repeat your main point. That's called summary. Okay, what do you think the student got for this essay?
The score?
Out of 20.
1, 0,
maybe 7,
4,
5.
7,
Maybe
it's 5.
2.
Okay.
2 or 3.
Then,
or
okay,
2
now,
out of 5.
now I know that you know the marking score a little. There is no way that this essay can get 7 out of 20. It's lower. Because the startup, even though the student has the ideas, but the way the student is answering to them, it makes a clear sense to us, to everyone, that the student doesn't know the essay structure, doesn't know how to answer to essay questions academically. So, but as we know that exams are all about academic stuff, it should be followed to their structures, their instructions, so this essay cannot pass. So that's why if you are still not writing essays, do write. Because from the first time, that's what will happen.
Miss Malika,
Yep.
Can you repeat how to write introduction for question essays?
Question essays, yes. First, you paraphrase the first sentence. As you don't paraphrase the second and third ones, the questions, you can add a little background information. If you have one. And then you answer to the question. For example, if they are asking you the question, let's say, who is more responsible for the climate change, for global warming, the citizens or the government? So you have to pick which one is more responsible. You don't have to say, yes, I agree, the first one is the correct one. No, in my opinion, or the city agrees that the government or the citizens should take responsibility, or they should be responsible for this one, or that you don't agree with that one. You answer the question. But do not answer directly, give the statement.
Miss Malik, can you send the example for such essays?
Example, of course. I have pretty good examples from student essays that I can send to.
Okay. It would be more better to write.
Yeah, students who like the skills of writing essays and were making lots of mistakes, I sent their feedback. The students whose essays are not that good, it's for their first essay, they are marked first, mostly, and I sent also example essays for them. I hope you guys read those example essays. For example, I checked the introductions of new students, and I sent, of course, the example introductions from other students, or the essays, emails. So I hope you will read, and I hope you will improve your works, your introductions, and you will resend them. The point of me writing at the end of the essay, rewrite, is that you write and send it to me back. Not just you keep it for yourself. So I have to see the improvement. Don't keep it. Send it back to me. Okay. It's already 12 o'clock. Do you have any questions to me for this lesson? Maybe something was unclear. You didn't
Did you see
understand
my
it.
essay?
Your essay? Which one?
The last one that I sent today.
You sent yesterday or today?
Today.
It's today, and I haven't seen them yet. They have to forward it to me. Okay, and I will
Will you
remind
send
again. Yep.
will
you
you
like?
send my essay today?
Oh, I was taking your essay actually in the morning. The task 2. It was really good.
I sent 3 essays. Oh, really?
I have to say that sometimes I get suspicious after reading your essays, and I feel like it's copied or it's researched. And I go to Google to plagiarism checker, and see if there's any plagiarism rate. So sometimes I get over paranoid and tell to you that if you have used some tool, something else. So don't get offended. It's just for me to know that you are writing it by yourself. And a reminder, if your essays are sent before 13th and it hasn't been checked still, please forward them to me, because sometimes because of the overload of the files, I might skip some of them by accident. So do send them back. But if after 13th, then I'm still checking them. Is that clear?
Okay. Yeah, because I haven't received 2.
Okay, the after 13th, they are still being checked. The before ones already sent. So hopefully you will receive them very, very soon. And please, my request for you, if you have any chance to write your essays in a Word format, or you can type, please do type in pictures. For you, it's uncomfortable to read the feedback. For you, it's uncomfortable to understand your mistakes in pictures. So if you have any chance, please do write in Word files. Okay, do you have any more questions?
No.
No? Okay, then I will see you in the third session. In second session, you will be with Ms. Medina. Have a nice break session.
Thank you.
You too.
Bye.